Hi everyone, welcome to Technique Thursday. Today we're going to make a card. I usually have a bunch of cards in my stash, but they're all gone, and my kids love to take cards out of my stashes for weddings and birthdays and thank yous. So I have made this little birthday card for someone special, and I made another one and sent it to a friend for Valentine's Day. So I thought I would make another one. So I'm going to show you how we get all this fun stuff on the card. So I took a piece of watercolor paper. It's from my Canson pad here, the watercolor pad. Do that, and I'm just going to start on the card. I'm going to slip a sheet of paper in there so that I don't get everything soaking through the card. And we're just going to do the same watercolor technique basically that I did on my Bible page kit with the light bulbs and in my art journals. I just love this. This is a very simple background. I'm doing a bunch of watercolored illustrations in my Psalms and Proverbs books, and I'm sharing those on my blog if you want to take a peek at that. I'm having lots of fun there, and look at the way that's pooling and puddling. Ooh, so pretty. So we're going to do that. And at the same time, we're going to get another sheet ready, and this is where we're going to do our stamping on. So I'll move this. Well, let's do one first and then we'll do the other one. So purple, lots of purple. See what the purple does on this card. I love the vibrancy. I love to keep things vibrant. And then maybe a turquoise in the corner here. Some in the middle, it'll turn it blue. Ooh, this is fun. Just some good, cool mix of colors. And we can maybe pop some green into here. All right, so we're gonna dry this up. And we can, as you can see, the colors will move on the card. If you want them to, you can move them all over the place and let them run and blend together and come off the paper and do all kinds of fun things. You can also pick it up with paper towel. I'm going to just drain this card here. There's my paper towel. Mop some of this up because we want, that was a little too much water. We can take this same paper towel and just dab this for a different look as well. It gets really a marbly effect. I just want to put a little more purple down the side here, cover up the card, maybe throw some bright pink back in some of these spots. And this is just my cheapy little watercolor set from Michael's. So that's all this is. So we're going to craft sheet. That's the word I was looking for, my craft sheet. And see, when we do this, the water will move and it'll make new designs. That's what I love. You never know with watercolor what you're gonna get. So to me, that's the fun of doing it, is that you always get these really cool effects and you can never make the same one twice. Isn't that kind of cool? I think so. So that's pretty wild. I like that. Okay. So I'm gonna let this dry, and then what we're gonna do is pretty much the same technique here. I'm going to just make a colored sheet, and this is where we're going to do our stamping and drawing of our hearts for the rest of the card. So I'm not sure how many hearts we're going to need, so we'll do a big spot here. We'll work that out later. So again, just some purples, some pinks, more pink, more purple, a little bit of green. Put that in there. Maybe put some green up here because we never know where we're going to put those hearts. And then we're just going to swoosh it and make some colors and go back and forth and let that color move and blend. I just love watching the colors move. That's my favorite part, is watching color move. All right, so gonna dab that up. Gonna dry this off as well, and then I'll be right back for the next step. Okay, so we have our card dry. We have our sheet dry. Now let's make the hearts for the card. So I just have a heart template, and you can grab a pencil crayon or a pen or whatever you'd like, and decide on the size of hearts or stars or whatever you want for your card, and just draw them on. If you're really good and can draw a heart, which I cannot, mine never look right, so I just use the template. And just look where you want to put you can draw the hearts first and then do the watercolor on them. You can just basically do whatever you want. I think this would look really cute with balloons. Wouldn't this look sweet with balloons? I think so. So we're gonna get a bunch of hearts on here. And then what I'm gonna do is maybe I'll do another little heart. Not sure if we'll need it or not. You know what I need, ladies? I need a craft iron. I need something to iron this stuff down. So what I have now is just a script stamp. Got this way back, geez, I don't even know, from Unity Stamps. It's Christy Tomlinson back when I was doing she art. It's just a script stamp. And gonna grab some of the archival ink, and this is good if you can dry it and then do the watercolor over the ink, or you can do it later. It's really up to you, however you want to do it. So I'm just going to make sure script's going the right way, and basically I'm just stamping the script over the hearts. And just add more. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because this script isn't meant to be read. It's pretty much just meant to, be a background. So I've never read it. Maybe I should. Let's see. So then from here, you can pretty much put these on with whatever you'd like. You could do pop dots. You could do pretty much anything. So that's just archival ink from Ranger, my new black ink, which I'm really loving. I did find out you do have to give it a quick dry if you're going to put something wet over top. Like when I work with my watercolors, I will dry it up. And then what we want to do is you have these. You basically just go and cut them out. And then when we have them all cut out, we are going to put them onto our card. Fun, right? So tell me, what is new and exciting in your world? Let's talk about the craft iron, because I really need a craft iron. We had an old iron and we ended up buying a new one at Costco. And the other day I'm like, wow, I could sure use this to flatten out my art. And I run and I say to Hubs, what do we do with the old iron? I thought maybe we'd take it to the cabin, like we'd ever iron clothes out there. And he says, we threw it out. Oh my gosh, I went, I should never throw anything out, because then I need it, right? That's why I'm a hoarder. Margaret and I had this talk the other day. We're craft supply hoarders, for sure. Absolutely. No doubt in my mind I am one. So I love these. I call these my Margaret scissors too, because she's the one that introduced our group to them. And they are these like easy action shears, and they have like a spring in them. They are so easy to use on your hands. If you've got arthritic hands, this is the perfect little pair of scissors. Took me actually a while to get used to them, but now that I have them, I really like them. So is everybody working in the journal? What's going on? We're having a February challenge, and I want to see different things that you guys are doing. with the light page kit. So get your pages ready, Bibles, journals, cards, whatever you want to do. Show me how you're using them. And then at the end of the month, we will pick a winner to win our journal for the following month. I think that's going to be so fun. And now we're working through the names of God, and I'm loving that journal. I love to learn, so I love to find out more about the scriptures and the names of God and who used them in the Bible and why they used them. Okay, so all cut up. So then we just place them where we want them on our little paper and decide, like, yeah, that looks cute there and that one looks cute there, and I don't think we're going to use that one. So what I'm going to do for mine is I'm going to use Yes Paste. This is my go-to glue when I want something that's going to stick and not come off. So I put it on with a paintbrush. It is sticky, sticky, sticky. I should actually use this little piece of paper so I don't get it. I always get it all over me, and that's way too much glue. But it will stick. You can use a glue stick, but I'm not sure. The other card I made, I did use a glue stick with, and it seems to be holding, so we'll see. We'll see if Nikki says to me, "Mom, what have you done? My whole card fell apart that you made me for my birthday." Seriously, that would be terrible. Okay, so lots of goodness. Look at my fingers from the ink and the paint. I wish I had those nice nails. Maybe I need to do different kinds of videos where I'm not digging in paint and watercolor and glue and ink and fun stuff, right? But hey, we're artists and we're meant to be dirty. Okay. So it's the weekend here. It was really sunny in the studio and now it's really cloudy. So I keep trying to shoot videos and my son does not want to cooperate. It's like it knows when I'm going to shoot a video, and then I turn on my big old utility lights here and hope that I can get not too many shadows here in the studio. It's hard in Canada in the winter because our daylight is, I mean, we have fair daylight. It doesn't go down to like 4:30, 5 o'clock now. But seriously, I gotta get moving earlier in the morning. Okay, so the next thing I do, a couple pencil crayons and just outline. I just like to give the card a little depth. If you look at this one and you look at this one, you go, wow, that one's popping. And this one's kind of still blending. So if we, just do a little bit of shading around it, and you don't have to do it in pink or purple. You can do it in black, you can do it in brown, you can do it whatever color you want. I just like to use the colors from the hearts. And they're not quite dry yet. They're kind of wiggling around, but that's okay. Just some outlines. Fun cards to make, I tell ya. I have such fun doing things like this. I really enjoy crafting, as you ladies can tell. And I love making videos because I feel that, especially if I'm doing something new, I feel not so intimidated because I know you guys are with me. And I go, we all might laugh together. This might be really funny. This may not work. Sometimes they don't work, right? And that's the part of being a crafter, is if it doesn't work, how do you fix it? Okay. This one's still wiggling around a bit. But basically, that's what I did, is just outlined it to give it some pop. Now I'm going to grab just a black pencil crayon, and I'm going to just make some wiggles and squiggles and some dashes on the cards. Just give it some little bit of, you could doodle on here. You could basically do what you want. And yeah, we'll just trying a stitchy stamp thing on there. The other thing I like to do is I bought these pens. They're called Posca, and they are like a uniball. they're just like a paint pen, so they make dots. So here's a scrap. So you just shake it up and then poke it down and it makes dots. And they come, you probably can't even see that, but it comes in different sizes, and that's what I like to use to just brighten up my card a little bit. So I'm just gonna add some dots here and there. Always something fun to do. And I think I'm gonna add some like white highlights into the hearts, just on the one side, on the left of all the hearts. Give it a little shadow effect here. Come on, little paint pen. There you go. These are really great. I find that they don't miss steps like some of the other paint pens do. And there's a black one. They come in apparently a whole whack of colors, but I have not tried them yet. I did order some colored ones to see what happens. And I'm just gonna do some dots up and around the hearts quickly. It just looks like splatters. You could even take your paintbrush and add colored splatters onto the card if you want. And basically all you do is grab a paintbrush, get lots of water on it, put it on your finger, and just do this. So there, we have added now some purple spots to our card. See? How cute, right? So I'm gonna just give that a dry. Just look at these fingers, I tell ya. So yes, Nikki, she's turning 30. 30, that makes me feel so old. I don't know if I can handle her being 30. That's too much for me to bear. Okay. So then we have, I have this little stamp set from Bo Bunny. And I think I'll do another birthday card with it. And this is just a little happy birthday. Again, I'm just going to grab the archival ink. You can put the sentiment really anywhere you want. I just going to put it down here. There we go. Give it a good press. And our card is done. Quick, fast, fun. And when I made the other ones, I had like a lineup. I had a couple cards going at once, so I always do that. If I'm gonna get dirty, I'm gonna do it all at once. So thank you all for joining me. If you try the card, let me know how it works out. Have an awesome day, everybody, and I will see you guys in Praise and Pray. God bless.